Good morning. Happy Friday. Another beautiful, beautiful summer day. Yes, it is still summer. Don't count it out. Anyway, there we go. Here is your weekly mortgage rate update. Today, Mortgage News Daily 30-year fixed average is at 6.29% APR. That is down from last Friday, which was at 6.5% APR. Yeah, that is a 21 basis point move in a week, which is pretty big. Biggest weekly move we've seen in quite a while. So, yeah, what's contributing to that? Jobs, and jobs. All right, the labor market is showing its true colors, in my opinion. Today, the non-farm payrolls, the consensus was to be an increase of 75,000 jobs, and it only increased by 22,000 jobs. But the big kicker has to do with the 3-month rolling average. That dropped down to like 29,000 jobs, which is that's the lowest it's been in quite some time. Unemployment rate moved to 4.3%. That is with consensus, but that did go up. All the private sector, ADP, job reports, all that stuff is lower. So the jobs market is pushing rates down. Right, this is leading towards the rate cut in later this month. And all of a sudden now there is some talk about a half a point cut. Markets haven't priced that in yet. They haven't made a bet on that. But yeah, that's been brought up all of a sudden because the labor market is trending down so poorly. So the labor market isn't in critical mode yet. It's just not strong, right? And of course, everybody wants it strong. It's weakening. And so they're going to start hedging their bets and trying to, when I say they, the Fed, and probably try to get that corrected. On the other hand, we have inflation. So what's coming up next week is a big inflation data that's coming out. We have producer price index, which is inflation at the producer level. We have the consumer price index, which is inflation at the consumer level. All of those come out late next week, Wednesday, Thursday. That's going to be interesting because the other talk is that tariffs are going to be trickling through the economy and inflation goes up. So what's the Fed going to do with that, right? Job market's going down, labor market's going down. I need to get that corrected. Inflation is going up. That will not coincide with a rate cut if inflation keeps going up. So a little bit of mixed bag. I would suggest to watch the interest rates on Monday pretty closely. The quotes for the instrument that they use to price interest rates is the mortgage-backed securities. Right, that's going to switch over to the 5.5% mortgage-backed security because that instrument is now 100 basis points above par, and that's when they switch to the next interest rate at the 5.5. So it will be a little interesting to see what that transition does, if anything, on Monday. But for instance, right now we are rates are priced off of the mortgage-backed security at 6.0% APR, right? So that's just how that's the next instrument that mortgage-backed security traders will start putting money in because it's getting the price is 100 basis points above par. So a little technical stuff there, but technical stuff matters. That's big trading. information, and that can sway rates one way or another. So there might be a little blip on Monday. Then my guess is going to trade sideways until we get inflation numbers on Wednesday and Thursday. So I said, if you haven't been paying attention to the interest rates, do so, because they are heading down rapidly. And once rates hit that critical mass and buyers actually see that rates are lower, I think you'll see quite a bit of movement in the real estate market. We thought 5.5 would be that big kicker, but that's not proving so, not yet. And like I said, they're going down quickly. So whoever's on the fence, if they want to pull the trigger and not pay a premium for the property because of interest rates going lower, now's the time to move. Like I said, I've been saying this for a couple of years now, and I think it's finally here. So, with that, have any questions, again, want me to run scenarios, pre-qualify people so they're ready to pull the trigger when they find a property, that is the best thing to do. So, yeah, here's a long video today, but a lot of information and a lot of foreshadowing coming out as far as what the markets are going to do. So have a great weekend. Again, fall time in Montana. Wait, it's not fall. It's still summer. Summertime in Montana. Amazing. So get out there and enjoy it. If I can help, let me know. Bye.